we don't have any option except, you have to go get the signatures to make sure that everybody is in agreement to that. Okay. I'm not going to go so much into the approval process. I will hit again that the detail write-up, when you go back to the web page, the exact checklist that I think Joel and Mike and I worked to put together is available for the boy to look at for both the concept and for the details. And it goes into all types of things on the layout. It's very detailed. Matter of fact, one of the final questions on the thing is, can the write-up itself be handed to another scout, and could another scout carry out that Eagle project without the scout being there? So if you're using a power tool or something like that, and it's not a battery thing like that, one of the questions is, well, where are you going to plug it in? I mean, it's that detailed. It covers first aid, it covers safety, 2 deep leadership being there, the project itself, how they're going to go about doing their project. Mike made a good point the other day that I think a lot of people were not aware of. An Eagle project does not necessarily have to build something, although you see a lot of them doing that. You see some very good Eagle projects where they in fact do not go out and construct something. They're providing a service to an organization that is outside building benches and paths and all the kind of things like that. I can think of examples of all the computer work that was done to develop a directory for a new elementary school of all the parents, all the students and the like of that, getting all that information together, getting it composed, getting on a computer, and basically printing it for a new elementary school. I can think of another where scouts collected books, children's books, and one about the process of reading those books, recording them, so kids in a hospital or something like that could check out the recording and listen to books. So you can see you have latitude in there as long as you stay within the basic guidelines of whom it can benefit. And the main thing is that they can demonstrate leadership in carrying it out. Okay? Are we together so far? Talk about reference letters, and Joel said on reference letters, there's a part of the packet that describes reference letters. You're looking at the Eagle application, and reference letters that are required are basically 5, unless the scout is employed as an employer, then there would be 6. So you'd have 1 from an educator, a religious representative, from parent or parents, plus 2 other reference letters. And we asked the scout to use the forms in there and contact the people that they want as references on their application. And on the letter that we ask it to be mailed back to their unit leader, is the way we do it in Eagle District. On the outside of that, we would like for the person submitting the reference to have their name, and down in the lower corner, this is for Eagle Scout reference letter for Billy Bob, whatever. The reference letters are not to be opened by anyone except the Board of Review. And the troop committee member or the scoutmaster brings the reference letters to the Board of Review. The scout does not bring them. They're unopened, they're sealed. Only the board will open those letters. They'll read those letters. The reference letters are not returned to the scout. They're not returned to anyone else. After everything's back from national, usually the representative of the troop will destroy those reference letters. But in the way that we interpret what is in here, it would be very hard for adult leaders, if Billy Bob gave me 5 names. For every Eagle Scout we have, it'd be very hard to have